lost to New Zealand 100-78 in Chinese Taipei. They had a surprise win, I'm willing to call it, 95-87. As we take a look at the action so far, India, they went down 69-100. The score was a lot closer than the actual score indicates. We take a look at the standings. New Zealand on top of this pool, Chinese Taipei with the win, and with some work to do for Iraq. Joining me in commentary, I'm Andrew Gaze, and joining me in commentary today is the New Zealand legend, not only as a player but as a coach and all-round superstar. And I speak of Pero Cameron. Pero, you've called both these teams so far. Chinese Taipei, they did what they had to do to get the win over the Philippines.
Yeah, they were fantastic on their first game. They've got Lin and Chen with a great 1-2 punch, with Gilbert backing them up and protecting the paint, with young Hinton contributing as well. Iraq had a great start to the tournament, pushing New Zealand in the first couple quarters, and then just fell away a little bit towards the end there. But I'm excited for this game. Taipei could dominate and go through with 2 wins today, or Iraq can bounce back from that loss and push these guys. And they've got a lot of size, and they've got some scoring ability in Mayfield. It's going to be good.
Well, certainly a lot to play for Iraq. You go in 0-2, then you start to rely on other results in order to get through. Top 4 teams in each of the pool go straight through to the quarterfinals. The second and third place teams from each of the pools, well, they go into the next phase, and the winner of those crossover games will take on the top teams. And Chen Yin-chun from Taipei, 34 points in that outing. Look out for him, number 9.
I spoke about him when he first stepped out. He's such a great leader, and for him to step up, and they needed him to step up and grind that win against Philippines the other day.
Tolfikar Hamoudi, he had the 15 points for Iraq in their game against New Zealand. And the other one you might want to look out for is Abbas Al-Kanawi. He's a fine player. And before we get this underway, let's stand and pause for the national anthems.
Thank you very much. Please take your seats.
As players shake hands, get ready for what's going to be a tough contest. These tournament play, you have a little slip up here or there and it can cost you dearly. And because of that, Iraq, they were credible in that performance against your old mob. That New Zealand. We take a look at the referees. Scott Becker from Australia, Ahmed Belushi from Oman, and then of course we've got Zadek Genbari from Iran. They're in charge of the contest today. And that's one of the things about international play as well. When you get officials from all different countries, it can be a little difficult to get the consistency because we know that each country have different points of emphasis with the way in which they play.
Yeah, not just the officials, but all the players. You know, they push the boundaries and how things are done, but they always got to remember you play to the whistle. You know, and if the whistle doesn't go, you play, and if it does go, it's all about concentrating on the next play.
Yeah, and you take a look at the starters for Chinese Taipei. Brandon Gilbeck is another one that can give a lot. We spoke about Chen Yin-chun with the 30 points. And Robert Hinton is another one.
Look, I think Lin's going to be special today. He was the second punch for them next to Chen, but he can really go as well. For both teams, I think, you know, you got to forget the last game and come in here. It's a brand new day and focus on bringing the energy. And for the coaches, if the energy's not there, they've got to make those quick adjustments, you know.
Yeah, my word, they do. And for Iraq, well, they had some standout performances as well. Demario Mayfield, he only had the 9 points, but he's very, very capable. Ihab Al-Zuhairi and Tolfika Hamoudi, they're some of the prime movers, along with Hassan Abdullah and Ali Ismail. And there's Coach Matic. He's got his hands full. I like the way they play, though. They've run some good sets, and he's going to have his hands full this afternoon as well.
A great matchup between Gilbeck and Al-Zuhairi as well. I mean, they used the big guy for Iraq, Al-Zuhairi, to break the pressure for New Zealand for most of the game. And when he went out towards the end of the third quarter, New Zealand were able to apply that pressure, and they finally gave in there.
Another one, all the way forward. Also, Ali, you can post up. Also, you can post up. Coming, you will pass here, and then ready post up. If you're not
Coach is getting their last words in before tip-off here. Chinese Taipei, they got that good blend inside-outside. They seem to move the ball really well, and they can shoot it. They've got some shooters.
Look, they've got a lot of guys that can step up and bring that energy and contribute for the group's performance. And they'll be looking at this one today to go two up, but important for Iraq to fight here and stay in the match and, you know, be right there towards the end. A lot falls upon Mayfield's shoulders, I feel.
Yeah, and he was solid in that first up outing that he had. But I think he can give a whole lot more. He had the 9 points, only shot it at 30% and only 17% from the three-point line. He is more than capable of producing more than that. Plays his basketball currently in Italy in Division 2. Averaged 14 points a game last season. We're underway. Chinese Taipei v Iraq. And Chinese Taipei start things off. Chen, he's the go-to guy in the corner. Ma gets things going off.
Great start for Taipei. Great start. They replaced Hu with Ma, and he's come out and hit the first shot of the game. Down at Mayfield. Yeah, that's the one that we're talking about. Mayfield, they go to him early to try and get him going.
In the corner, what a start it is for Ma. Back-to-back threes, if you don't mind. Ma Shin Hao.
Yeah, tough for Iraq. They haven't seen Ma a lot. He didn't start in the first game, and he's come out and hit the first 2 threes to Iraq's surprise.
Good drive, they go inside. Time it's Zuhairi couldn't finish around the bucket. Nice spin move. Ali Ismail gets things going.
Great reply there. Great reply by Iraq.
Right now, they need to tune into Ma. Those back-to-back threes. Step back, good move by Robert Hinton. Couldn't get it to finish.
Mayfield straight to the post. Tough call there.
A lot of contact. 2 big bodies going down Mayfield. Oh, that to me looked like it had a whole lot of mayo on it by Robert Hinton. And just throws his arms back. Could have been done for the flop. An excellent start by Ma and Chinese Taipei. Chen over to Lin. Gilbeck sets the on-ball screen. Oh my goodness, what a white hot start it is for Chinese Taipei. This time it's Lin who just walks in to the 3-ball.
It's a great shot, but that was a tough shot. The guy was coming in behind. When someone's behind you, sometimes it's one of the hardest shots to make, and he made it look easy.
Well, down low, might have got away with a hook, Ismail. Chen.
Extra pass in the corner's wide open.
Good screen by Gilbeck. In the corner. Hinton can't get it to fall. Sloppy pass. Great hands by Hamoudi. They come away with it, Iraq. Spot up 3.
They're going backwards and forwards here. Someone needs to get on the rim, get something going.
Good penetration. Lin tries to get to the cup.
Mayfield slows it down, gets a little organised.
They kick it out. This time, it's Hamoudi. He can't get it to drop. So Iraq having a tough time on the offensive end. Down low.
It looked like a quick little shuffle of the foot.
Gilbeck forces one up. He thought he got fouled. And Iraq come away with the ball with a fresh air shot from Brandon Gilbeck. And it's this end of the floor, Iraq's having some problems. They've got off to a...
Yeah, Iraq need to get settled here and get a good look. They look a little unorganised. Everything has been outside shooting.
And again, just as you mentioned it now, 1 of 7. Good rebound, good hustle on the glass by Hamoudi.
There you go, something to the hoop. Oh.
Wow. Al-Masawi tries the penetration, and it's clunky.
Well, both sides realizing they haven't been able to score in the last 5 or 6 possessions, so they attack immediately and try and get to the foul line.
Al-Masawi, I like the play, just wasn't able to control it, whip it around and then get some penetration. Lin, he's more than capable from the 3-point line, and this is in their DNA. This is what Chinese Taipei do. They can shoot the ball well. You've really got to contest the 3-ball when you're playing against them.
Yeah, they're very good. They're very good at, having the right spacing and getting shots, and they need to have that balance of throwing it down to big Gilbeck and him dominating inside.
Another 3-ball. Al-Masawi couldn't get it to fall. Sloppy turnover. Here's a chance for Iraq. All the time in the world, can't knock it down. They are doing a good job on the boards, and that time was Mayfield, just bully ball, works his way to the cup, and he's going to go to the line to shoot a couple of free throws.
Smart play by Mayfield. They were getting nowhere. They're 0 for 7 threes. They needed something in the hoop, even better getting to the foul line and then able to talk to his troops about what they want to do.
Archie and Howe with the foul. Well, you're spot on with that, Pero. They just have had their problems from the field. 1 of 10. He's not going to get it done. 0 of 3 from the three-point line. And when you're struggling from the field, work your way to the free throw line. Try and find a way, whatever it takes to get that scoreboard ticking over.
Yeah, it's tough. It's, you know, you're not even halfway through the first quarter and you're shooting 10%, you know, making 1 for 10. You need to just take your time now and go to what you're good at, which is putting the ball in Mayfield's hand, creating a double and getting a good shot.
Gilbeck with the skip pass, gets his rebound, misses one he should make. But the size, the big fella.
Gilbert just showing his size there. He pretty much put it in his closest hand to show him how big he was.
And this end of the floor, the struggles continue. Just looks a little sloppy.
Going back at Gilbert. Nice touch to answer.
Al-Zuhari. Hinton on the 45. Tries to penetrate to the middle. Nice stop and pop. That time by Hinton.
He loves that move, jab right, move with his left foot. Seen that with Bryant. Wow, great finish by Mayfield.
It is, and things just, last couple of possessions, opening up a little bit for Iraq. And they've got to find a way to get some stops. Down this end of the floor. Good penetration. Kick out to Hinton. Swing the ball. That man who's been on fire to start this one, Mark, can't get that one to fall.
That would have been massive for Taipei. I think they would have had a...
Wow, that's a forced shot by Mayfield.
Great hustle there. Oh, just not realizing the size. Oh.
Well, we've seen some good, but we've also seen some not so good here. And unfortunately for Iraq, a lot of the not so goods coming at their end.
Yeah, very unlucky. He was wide open inside, and then it got taken away, and he couldn't adjust in the air.
Ismail with the, well, it's bad defense, but really should be more efficient with the ball than that. Lin.
Who's checked into the game. He's been great in the first game. See what he can contribute.
Chen, but it's going to be an offensive foul. This time, it's on Senjian Jun.
Yeah, sometimes that roll through is ref differently in different parts of the world. When you go under, you normally get caught by all the bigs rolling, but they caught that right there.
Al-Zuhairi. Oda Hamoudi gets it on to Ismail. We've got a foul.
That's a lot better than just settling for the three, you know. A couple times just ripping, attacking the body, trying to get to the foul line or get easy buckets, easy layups on the rim.
And then we're in the bonus now, 14 fouls to 1. In fact, that's the 5th. So that's going to send Ali Ismail to the free throw line. You just get the feeling that Iraq weathering the storm a little bit after that blistering white-hot start by Chinese Taipei.
I think so. They've got to the line a few more times instead of settling for the three. And also, they've they've got them in foul trouble, you know.
Well,
Every
Lin,
foul now is 2 foul shots.
Lin's picked up 2. Gardiaga is checked into the game for his first action. Hinton's been active. Chen. Coming off that blistering 34-point outing. Misses that one. Iraq trying to push the tempo.
They had a numbers break there. They just penetrated into the big guy's lane and couldn't get the 2-on-1 there. You know, you got to keep the spacing, keep on the left-hand side and let the big guy run down the right side.
Big fella up the top, handling it. That might be, we're going to the free throw line regardless because we're in the bonus. Fouls starting to become a big issue.
Not a smart play by who. You know, they're pretty much 1 for 10 from outside, and he closes out like he's 9 for 10, and he fouls.
Yeah. Well, you're right. Iraq 3 of 14 from the field, 0 of 4 from threes. And it's going to be Ali Ismail back at the free throw line. Checking out for Iraq is Hassan Abdullah.
We know Iraq's a very physical team. We saw that in their first game, and they're very good at getting to the hole. But you know, Taipei have to be a little bit smarter and keep forcing them to what they're not good at, and that's outside shooting.
Ismail makes it and cuts the lead to 3. Pushing the tempo.
Gardiaga is an athlete.
Yeah, and he earns the foul. It's only the second team foul for Iraq. Chen. This time he's working the pick and roll with Zhenjiang. Back to Chen. Misses the 3. Good work on the blast. And
Iraq
they say
dodged a bullet there. He dodged a bullet there.
they come off Zhenjiang. Chinese Taipei try to extend it, and they get a reward with just a sloppy turnover. They put the ball in the hands of their big man, Al-Zuhairi, and he throws it away. So the extended defense helping Chinese Taipei. Chen play a 3-on-3 game in the middle third of the floor. And all of a sudden, Chinese Taipei getting some whistles.
I think Gardiaga's made the adjustment in the first game. He took and settled for the threes, you know, and here he's just seizing the moment, getting on the rim, using his weapons.
Yeah, he's played in Japan. He's also played in Chinese Taipei in their leagues. Five-point lead now for Chinese Taipei.
Up the court pressure there by Taipei. Iraq.
Al-Zuhairi. Oh, and another turnover. Becoming an issue for Iraq. Wide open.
Adam Hinton wide open threes, making the most of his opportunity.
Yeah, both Hintons have the capacity to hit the 3 ball. Penetration, Hamoudi, kick out, Mayfield. Got to find a way to get him going.
That was great extra pass here. They just couldn't convert.
Aggressive.
What? Needed a better finish than that, Gardiaga.
Gardiaga just has come on and almost shot it every time he's touched it. Ismail can't finish at the rim. He might get another crack at it, but this is just a poor. Ihab Al-Zuhairi throws it away again. You could see the idea was right.
I think he had a chance to give it back to his point guard there, and he went with the chest pass lob.
Well, the coach didn't like it. Into the game for seeing his few minutes, his first minutes, I should say, is Mohammed Al-Kafaji. Chen, they've done a pretty good job on him overall. Gardiaga, should be no surprise what's going to happen now. He's going to find a way to get a shot up. My goodness, he'd rather pass a kidney stone on the ball right now.
Oh, another turnover.
Down this end of the floor, Iraq push the tempo, the penetration, kick out. They still can't get one to fall.
Another turnover, Gardiaga in transition.
Hinton, Gardiaga. I'm not sure he's made a pass the entire time he's been on the floor. 5 seconds remaining. Last possession of the quarter. Mayfield, did he get fouled? And they call the foul.
Yeah. If you're the big guy, hard hedging up there, reaching in on the dribble is not ideal. Just meet him upstairs where you're already there, you know, get a hand up, and if he hits it, good on him, but...
Well, it's expensive because it's going to send Mayfield to the line. It's not just about the opportunity. Have we got a review?
Okay, so this is
Let's listen in.
end of quarter review. The first thing I want to review is whether the foul was in time. So play, if the red light went off. Okay. Okay. Yep. So go back. Just to confirm. Yep. Go. In the hand. In the hand. In the hand. Ball is away. Light is off. Shot is good. 0.8. 0.8 on the clock. Second question: is this a 2 or a 3? Can you show me just one more time? Yep. So there's space. So 3-point shot.
3-point shot
And 0.8.
No.
Roll back.
Then the foul.
Yep. Okay. Oh, sorry. Yep. The foul
is here.
is there.
Here.
Okay.
1.2.
1.2.
1.2.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So after the review, we confirm that the shot is a 3-point shot, and there is 1.2 left on the clock.
Good work between Scott
I'll set
Becker
that.
and Ahmed Belushi, the two officials.
Now,
Eventually get to
1.2
where they need to be.
on the clock, please.
1.2. It's going to take a Hail Mary to make a play for Chinese Taipei, but it gives them a little bit more time. But as you mentioned, a poor foul on Mayfield, because not only does it give 3 free throws, but it just gives him a chance to see the ball go through the hoop, makes 3 points, and starts to feel a whole lot better about himself and helps in his confidence. But Iraq just having all sorts of problems offensively in the first quarter. 3 of 17. Pero Cameron, my goodness, that is not going to get it done. Mayfield knows what he's doing, knocks down the first 2.
As bad as those percentages are, it's about to be a 5-point game.
Yeah.
You know, and if you hang around playing poorly, hopefully it balances out and goes your way a little later in the game.
Oh dear.
This could cost them. Oh.
Well, it wasn't the prettiest of quarters if you're an Iraqi fan, because they trail at 13-18 and only been able to shoot it at 18% of 3 of 17. Chinese Taipei, after a white-hot start, they started to cool down a little bit, but it's the 3-point line, and particularly early on where they're shooting it at 44%, that's given them their advantage.
Ma's been great coming out hitting the first 2 threes. He hasn't played a lot of minutes in that first game, as we see there, just coming in and doing the job. They were back-to-back too, so great start for them. Also Lin as well. I've just seen him in the CBA this last year. He can really light it up.
My word, he can. And you see the excitement. Chinese Taipei fans. The other area that Chinese Taipei need to tidy up is the work on the glass. It's been a dominant performance by Iraq. They're out rebounding Chinese Taipei 9-18.
It's just the physicality they bring. I mean, they send everybody to the boards. If Taipei can get the rebound, they always have an easy score down the other end, you know, transition or wide open threes, you know. But Iraq are very physical. You know, they're putting body on bodies all the time, and, you know, you can see Taipei is shying away from that contact and trying to get the Gilbert. He's been out of the game a little towards the end of that quarter, but he's going to get pushed around a lot, I think.
Yeah, they need a bit more out of him, but if you're out there and you want to keep up to date with all the goings-on with this tournament or any of the tournaments around the world, Courtside 1891 is the app you need to get. Scan the code or just look it up, both on Apple and Google. And stats, videos, games, it's all there for everyone to see. And we talk about those rebounds, and it's one thing to be losing, but to give up in that first quarter, 8 offensive rebounds to Iraq.
Yeah, that's massive for international basketball. You're always trying to limit.
What's an acceptable
teams.
number on the O boards? I generally like to see it around that, you know, you're not happy with it, but if it's sort of around that 12.
Yeah, it's great if you can get it under 10, but, you know, anything above 4 a quarter, it starts hurting.
Iraq with the inbound. Al-Kafaji seeing some minutes. Number 15.
Immediately into Mayfair again.
Wow, wild shot. I don't like that.
No,
ISO on the sideline and 4 other guys standing around. At the very least, you need to keep the defense on the weak side occupied. A bit of movement.
I don't think he wants that shot, but the fact is when he looks inside and Gilbeck's there.
Missed shot by Hinton. Well,
Yaga.
no surprise what he's going to do. Gardiaga gets one to fall from the three-point line and pushes the lead back out to 8.
Yeah, big shot for them in Taipei.
Iraq swinging around, patient set. It's where they seem to be a little bit more comfortable. Well,
wow, great kick out. A little bit of luck with the bank shot 3 there, but Iraq will take it.
Ali Ibrahim, he knocks down the 3 ball. Ali Brahimi, it is. Turnover. Well, he's come in and
yeah,
started to light things up.
he jumped from the foul line there on a floater. Great power there to split it. Adam, one of the brothers, Hinton.
Well, they're smart guys. Both of these guys playing collegiate basketball. Adam played Cornell University 3 seasons. Only averaged 3 points a game, but it's Robert that's been doing some fine things. 24-25 season, averaged 14 points a game in the Ivy League. So you're playing in the Ivy League. It's first division basketball, but one thing's for sure, you got some smarts about yourself. Some of the highest academic standards of any schools in the world in the Ivy League.
Yeah, great.
It's
able to convert both there. Taipei with the full court pressure. They're sitting a lot of their starters here with Gilbeck out there anchoring the defense.
Oh, sloppy by Al-Kafaji. Might be the foul. Sloppy pass that time by Mohammed Al-Kafaji, and you just can't afford to do that. Look at this, just lazy bounce pass. And that gets Hu Long Mao going down the other end.
Yeah, it's a tough one. If it doesn't look safe, don't throw it. But also, you got to hold the player off. You know, you're at a pretty high level here. And
Well, maybe you're looking after your fellow bigs, because I'm saying Al-Kafaji, that's just a poor pass. Hu knocks him down. 7-point ball game. This extended defense is causing some problems, and they can't get the ball in bounds, and it's a 5-second violation. Mayfield screaming, saying and telling his teammate, just throw it up in the air.
Mayfield hasn't come up with his player yet. Wide open three. They pay for it.
My word, they do, and it's Gao Jin Wei knocks down the 3 ball. Just the lack of defensive intensity and understanding of the need to urgency on the 3-point line when you play Chinese Taipei. Too many clean looks. Iraq swinging around. Hamoudi can't get it to drop.
Wide open at the top of the... Unlucky there, Hinton.
Well, even that, they couldn't make the pass, but somehow or other, Hamoudi was able to reel it in.
Double bounce pass to find it there.
Oh. Gardiaga, again aggressive on the offensive end.
Someone needs to take control there. This is getting wild.
Yeah, both ends, really. 8 turnovers to Iraq. Mayfield, baseline pass, and he finds the big fella.
Great touch.
Al-Kafaji, and a mid-range jumper gets that to drop, and Iraq decide to have a look at a 2-3 zone.
With all his craziness, it's a 6-point game.
I've never seen anything like this. Gardiaga shoots it again. He has got the ultimate green light.
Yeah.
And when you're knocking them down, though, you have no complaints from your teammates.
Wow. They just...
Sloppy.
You got to move the ball. First guy drove, kicked it out. The next guy drove straight to him while he's on the ground. There's no room.
Gardiaga has got 8 points. He's 2 of 6 in the game so far. Played 6 minutes. Been able to whack up 6 shots. Hinton, and it's of the Adam variety, gets to the cup and earns a couple of free throws. Yeah, there's hard to complain about any of that.
Just feels like, you know, on both sides, the players that don't get much opportunity, they're making more, taking more of their chance to, you know, to get on the scoreboard and contribute.
Al-Kafaji picks up his first personal foul.
Captain Liu checks in for the first time as well for Taipei.
Nice. Good looking shot on Adam Hinton.
He's got to get in quick. The score's already been, the count's already been going.
Mayfield not happy that he didn't get the ball in time. Has a chat with the official as he's bringing the ball up the floor. Mayfield long on the 3. Swing it around. Hinton on the baseline drive. He gets called for a foul, and that's going to be Iraq's 4th team foul. So with 5 minutes and 40 seconds remaining, you see it's a not too subtle one either.
Yeah, great attack on the baseline by Hinton.
In the corner. Corner three. Sloppy outlet. Mayfield tidies up some poor passing. And they are just smothering Mayfield. Good ball movement that time by Iraq.
Great finish there.
Ali Brahimi with the finish.
Iraq need a stop here. Taipei need a really good look.
Do you like the
Hinton's been their go-to guy the last couple of possessions.
Do you like the 2-3 zone that Iraq have decided to have a look at? To me, I don't. I think that they've got to find a way to get some more energy on the defensive end. And it's a pretty passive zone that they're falling back into.
Well, you know, Taipei are shooting themselves in the foot a little, just settling, you know, and they can attack and transition and also get some wide open threes if they just be a little bit patient, go inside a little, and then, you know, inside-outside game. Wow.
It's the three-point line that's been the difference. 7 of 15 for Chinese Taipei and 1 of 8 for Iraq.
He can shoot the ball. Muhammad Al-Kafaji. He's 2 for 2 from the, you know, deep 2 range. They're staying in the zone.
Certainly slowed the tempo down of Chinese Taipei, and that's what happens when you just sit in those zones for too long. Gao Jin Wei steps in at this level. That's a pretty easy three. Not a lot of no pressure at all on the three-point shot.
He's 2 for 2 from outside too.
Well, as a team, they're on fire. 50% now from the field, from the three-point line. Mayfield, they play through him. He handles the ball a lot. Move it around. Not a whole lot happening. Down to the last second, got to get it up. And it's just a sloppy play.
Yeah, Iraq
Abdul Allah forced into a tough one in the corner. Who?
Not ideal that shot either.
Abdul Allah. Well, the big fella said, well, all you blokes are having a crack. I'm going to have a crack too. Al Ibrahimi just throws one up. Might have been a goaltend.
This is wild basketball here.
Oh, that's got to be a charge, doesn't it? My word, the big fella just couldn't put on the brakes. And El Kafaji gets called for the offensive foul. And that's one of the easiest calls the officials are going to have to make all game. Mayfield gets a break.
Feels like Taipei just need to knuckle down a little, take control, and they can blow this out to 20, but they're not. In Iraq, they can cut it to 2 or 3 if they had a little bit of control, and they're not either. Some wild positions here.
Well, it's been littered with turnovers, particularly coming off the hands of Iraq. 11 turnovers already, and we've got just a few ticks under 3 minutes to play in the first half. Gao. On-ball screen, works the 2-on-2 game. They go back to it. Finally, they get it into Gilbeck. And he can't finish it. He's upset with himself. Very demonstrative in his self-assessment of that missed shot.
I think if he could do that again, he will pivot through the guy in front of him and drop it in.
Gilbeck down low, fades away, and just comes up short. And there's a timeout with Chinese Taipei leading by 9.
Be interesting what's said in this timeout.
Okay. Press break, X2. That is a 4-man, 3-man, 2-man. Abbas, you are bring a ball. You are bring a ball, Abbas is here. X2, X2. After that, defend. Defend. If we can, if you are here,
I got the ball here. Come.
he needs to come here. Another one. Hey, listen what we are playing.
Shirt full with even here. Okay, go. 1, 2, 3.
There you see some of the shooting percentages in the second quarter. Chinese Taipei, they're 4 of 8 from threes, but haven't been able to connect on a 2-ball. Gardiaga came in and he has an impact. Straight away, letting it fly, knocking down a couple of threes. Iraq try to set something up. Middle on ball screen. And Hassan Abdullah unable to make something happen. Now coming out of a timeout.
I felt that was the right play, but they didn't get to what they wanted to get to. He took a shot early, which seems to be the way both teams are playing. You know, everybody making the most of the opportunity.
10 seconds. Get a shot up. Hinton. There's Robert Hinton. Comes in, mid-range jumper. I like the way, the pace he plays at. Seems to have really good control.
Yeah, Iraq needs something good there.
Douala kicks it out. Wow. Al-Brahimi starts to make a statement, getting to the cup.
He's been very aggressive since he's been on the court. And that time it worked for him, getting all the way to the hoop.
Sticking with this 2-3 zone. Deep three. Wild shot, in fact, by Ma.
Hinton.
I like the extra pass into the corner. They get it back to Hinton. 3-ball, plenty of time, lines it up, comes up short. But the hustle, and he knew it. As soon as it left his hand, he knew it was off right, and he followed it up. And we've got a timeout for Chinese Taipei. Nice two-hand stuff. I want to see a lot more of that from Al-Brahimi.
Nice. We play 5 side. We play 5 side. 4 men go. Wait. You go. Don't pass the ball. Don't pass the ball here. Pass the ball to Brandon. Pass the ball to Brandon. And here chop. Spread. Spread. Okay, spread. And we have the 5th man here. Then, if they played zone, you have to pass the ball inside. Robert is here. Okay. If they play man to man, you can pass to Brandon. Hey, we have 11 seconds. Then, 1, 2, 3. Go.
Well, with them 58 seconds remaining in the first half. Timeout called. They've drawn up a specific play. Couldn't quite tell from, couldn't see the board of where the target's going to be. They got 13 seconds on the shot clock to get a shot off, so plenty of time. It's going to be Gao Jin Wei to inbound the ball.
think they're going to run a play for Chen, and he's going to create here. They've got shooters, Eva Soul, captain.
Liu stops, props, spins, nothing but the bottom of the net.
That's a great finish by Liu to come in here. I think he hasn't had that opportunity in both games. He's able to score right there.
Iraq. El Brahimi almost with the turnover. 10 seconds now left for Iraq on the shot clock. And they're going to call a timeout. Well, you can't carry him over, so they want to try and set something up. And
really important positions here.
well, they are. Every possession for Iraq right now is important. Both teams, the shooting percentage have tapered right off. Let's see if we can listen into Iraq.
That is opposite side, 4 and then 3. That is, if Mario cannot receive the ball, 5 will go down, face the basket, look what you can do. If Mario receives, it's a fast break from a side, that is this one coming here, fast break. No, just go corner like this. Come change up
Well, Brahimi has got the 9 points in the first half, so he's possibly going to be the likely destination. Mayfield comes back on though, so they might be trying to draw something up for him as well. By the sound of it, there's probably a few options in this set that they're looking to run. Instead, it's a simple on-ball
It's got
screen.
to go straight up.
Mayfield misses.
Didn't get the roll there.
They'll settle for here for the last shot. 10 seconds remaining. Gao. Gilbeck flops. Oh, they've called it an offensive foul on Gilbeck. Gee, to me, he looked like he was set and stationary. So I'm not sure what more he could have done.
You're a little bit hard on the big fellas there.
Yeah. Well, there's 5.7 seconds remaining. Gilbeck checks out. And Chen Guan Chun comes in for the last 6 seconds of the half. Good passing. Down low. Poor shot. El Kafaji tried to con the ref into a foul, and he was unable to do it. So 28 to 39. Neither team's really caught fire. It's been Chinese Taipei from the three-point line, 8 of 19, and they take in a well-earned 11-point lead at halftime.
I can't believe it's only 11. You know, for Taipei, it probably should be 20 plus. And if Iraq just sharpens up a little, it could be under 5. You know, and these are some things they will go into the locker room and talk about. And I think both coaches are going to be a little bit frustrated. The good thing, I think, for Taipei is Chen and Lin are able to get a lot of rest. You know, they're obviously got their minds on the next game. But you got to take care of business today.
Well, that's a big part of it. I think their focus needs to still be here because it's an 11-point game, and when you look at the turnovers and some of the missed shots by Iraq, it wouldn't take a lot to turn this result around. And El Brahimi, he's been good for his minutes out on the floor. The kick-out pass, he can knock down the three. Been a little, when he's given those responsibilities in the backcourt, you just hold your breath.
Yeah, he's He looks very young as well, you know, and I think in the next couple of years he's going to be great for Iraq. But he's taking his chances.
Yeah.
Tremendous athlete.
It is, and Chinese Taipei have shared the scoring around. They don't have anyone in double figures. Just got a bunch of players around that 6 and 8, and Gardiaga, he's got the 8 points, and he leads the way for Chinese Taipei. Gao with the 6, Hinton with the 4, and Adam Hinton with the 6.
I think Adam Hinton's given more than just scoring. Is, you know, getting on the boards, getting every loose ball. He's been great for their team. And this young man here, Gao, he's hit 2 big threes. You know, it just looks easy for him.
Well, it does when they dish up that type of defense. They're in a zone, he just walks in to a 3. That's just a shooting drill for someone at this level. But turnover's an issue that Iraq are going to need to address in this timeout, in this halftime break.
They're in for a showdown here tonight. Let's get this party started. Oh my goodness sakes, that's a throwdown. Goes in for the dunk. Good night. Too big, too strong, and just too good. Bogdanovic, who goes in and scores. Ah! This is what it's all about. It's all one big basketball family, folks. He is a magician. Winning time. Both teams over the limit. You have got to be kidding me! Akjapour shoots and fouled shooting. He's got a chance for a 4-point play.
Big shot there.
There's Bannon, gets blocks right at the rim.
Wow, what a pass.
Gets out on the break and dunks it.
Great pass in the break by the Shields.
Akjapour. Cruz with the lob and the dunk for Galloway. Showing some hops. The big fella going up and getting it. Look at this again.
Gets to the basket, turnaround Mansour. It's off. Rebounds. Have a look at that. With a big 3 ball. Zaydu knocks it down. 4-point lead. Oh my, what a finish. Hadžibegović with a 2-hand stuff.
Great response there. They look up, they got another numbers break here. 4 and 3. Easy. On Saw, an easy finish. Coach seen enough. Timeout Qatar.
Just an easy defensive transition basket.
And Iran stretch their lead.
Great pass.
And again, oh, what a block from Galloway.
That's a great block. Great recovery by Galloway. Godwin. And he gets that one. Wow, did you see the contact on that?
Yeah, take a look at the replay. There it is.
down the floor as Syria goes. And Marion gets blocked. Great hustle from Hawkinson. That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Well, the top scorer, the Chinese Taipei, is Gardiaga, and he came in with into this game with a mission. Virtually every time he touched the ball, he was looking to find a way to create his own shot. That time with a lucky kick out, knocks down the 3 ball, and he's quick, he's agile. See from that one, he can stroke it from the 3-point line, and he can do it in a variety of different ways. Some of his drives to the basket were probably a little ill-advised, but Iraq sitting back in a 2-3 zone for big chunks of that first half enabled opportunities not just for him but Chinese Taipei to really get some good looks from the 3-point line. Down the other end of the floor, it's a bit of a mixed bag when it comes to Ali Abrahimi. He certainly can shoot. And he's got some blocks. Nice 2-hand dunk down the middle. But with the extended pressure of Chinese Taipei, he's had to do some of the ball handling duties in the backcourt, and for him, committed a couple of turnovers. But he's going to need to step up in this second half. He's led the way so far in the first half for Iraq. He's been good on the glass. And when you think of this pool and the games ahead, coming up next after this one, we've got the Philippines taking on New Zealand. New Zealand already with a win over Iraq. In the end, it was a comfortable one, but the scoreline didn't really indicate how close that game was. They pushed away in the last quarter, started to make some shots. New Zealand shot really poorly until the last quarter.
I think for most games it's been like that, and you know they were able to put their defense pressure to work late in the fourth to stretch that out to 20. That's going to be an interesting game because Philippines feel like, you know, they're going to put everything into this game if they want to be part of this tournament going forward.
Yeah, well, there's really not a nation that I can think of that loves basketball more than the Philippines. It is a religion. So a lot of expectations and hope about what they can deliver at this tournament. Yada Yaga with the 8 points. Also the activity, that's Gilbert with the 8 rebounds. And just the size with Gilbert. He's just around the rim. Offensively, he's struggled to find his way, only 1 of 3 from the field. But he's more than capable around the glass.
Yeah, we've seen it in the first game where he was able to get on the rim a little. He has got good touch, but when you have that size advantage, you need to be on the ring or at least get into the foul line.
For sure. What would Iraq, you put your coaching hat on, Pero, did a fine job of it as the New Zealand national coach. What would be the message at halftime?
If I'm coach, I'm going at Al Jahari a little, you know, making him have a little bit of ownership, bit of leadership with this group. He's been fantastic in the other game, but they got to sharpen up and stop being sloppy with the passing and their finishing, and just that kind of what they call it, the disease of me. You know, it's my turn to score. The disease of me.
Yes.
You know, you have to do what's best for the team and sacrifice a little bit of yourself to get the right shot. You know, and they've seemed to gone away from that plan. So yeah, someone has to step up and lead here and get back on track if they have any chance of getting back in this game.
And for Chinese Taipei, 8 of 19 from the three-point line. That's good shooting. 42%, 34% overall. And their defense has been pretty good, but they've forced Iraq into 11 turnovers. Some of those turnovers I put more down to self-inflicted wounds, but what would Chinese Taipei be focusing in on?
Yeah, I think Coach Turkey will be wanting them to be a little bit sharper, a little bit more direct. We can listen in here a little.
Man to man, I don't care. We play back. So Brandon is here on the opposite side. Back door and DHO. DHO, and after DHO is the screener. Okay, we finish your
Well, I like the option that he's put in there. I don't know what the continuation is going to be, but you suspect that Iraq's going to come out and try and make a statement and pick the intensity up on the defense, and with that might get exposed for a backdoor cut with which is what he was drawing up. But if you get your phone out right now, if you're watching this, and just scan the QR code down below, because you'll be introduced to a whole new world of hoops with the app that's available. Second half underway. Chinese Taipei 39, Iraq 28. Chinese Taipei to get us underway. Lin gets into the paint, knocks it down.
Great control, 2 feet into the paint, able to bump his defender off and hit a little 8-footer.
You know, I said that you think you're going to see some lift in defensive intensity coming out of the halftime break. That was not a good example of it. Down this end, Hamoudi with the penetration, gets into the paint. Good touch around the rim.
Great touch, great attack on the rim.
Chen kicks it out. Hinton, aggressive drive, and he's going to work his way to the free throw line. Robert Hinton.
Great attack there on the rim. Mayfield's looking, should I have a short closeout there? And, you know, but Hinton's always, he just doesn't let you off the hook. He's always attacking.
4 points and 2 rebounds in the first half. As I mentioned, he's a student at Harvard University, averaged 14.6 points per game, shot it at 47%, and was a 76 free throw shooter. And last season, he was the Ivy League Rookie of the Year. Wow. So a young man that's got a very bright future, both on and off the floor.
Yeah, that's great. Makes the second. Taipei come with the full court pressure here.
Oh, and they get it. Good defense. Lin pressured it in. They need to set some screens. Start with the two guards together. Mayfield just rushed to make that pass and gets the deflection and gives Chinese Taipei another opportunity. Lin's going to inbound it. Gilbeck down low, middle on ball. Lin, that is just way too easy.
Yeah.
Gilbeck sets the screen, but needs some help.
Defensively, the big just worried about Gilbeck rolling into the paint and not worrying about the ball.
Hassan Abdallah, penetration. They get it back to him. Shot clock. Al-Zuhairi needs to fire up a three. Poor look for Iraq. Unsportsmanlike foul potential. Did he make a legitimate play on the ball? Doesn't seem to be too much of a carry on. Now right there, well, I guess they argue that he could have deflected that ball, but in a lot of parts of the world,
give yourself away when you're putting the other hand up for a foul before you have any
defensive
contact.
Position. Yes. Swiping at the ball, to me, that's an unsportsmanlike. Oh, the Lin and Iraq defense, well, it has been putrid coming out of the halftime break. They're playing for their lives. They're not showing it on the defensive end. Mayfield gets...
Great finish.
Mayfair, sorry, gets one to fall. But it's this end of the floor where the alarm bell should be ringing.
I'll be going back to Lin again, and from Iraq, I'm denying him anywhere.
Lin stops, pops, can't get it to fall. Really working that middle on ball.
He couldn't believe how wide open he was. He hesitated on the shot.
Mayfield swings it around. Poor pass. Easy pick off for Lin. Oh, that's a push. A blatant push. That time by Hamoudi. Look at that. They are walking the line of an unsportsmanlike. And Mayfield checks out. Early substitution. Only been going a little over 2.5 minutes. And into the game, they bring Abdul Allah. Dia Ahmed Abdul Allah, number 33.
Lin's really inserted himself here in the start of his half. Missed the foul shot there. And let's see if Chen keeps going back to him, you know. Keep milking that cow.
Well, one thing that's worked for him, that middle on ball, they've had no answer. And right now, it's kind of hard to even know what their strategy is on how they're playing that middle on ball. I guess they're in some type of drops. Whatever it is, it's not working. Here's that man we're talking about, Abdul Allah. Foul has been called. I think it's on who? Who Long Mao? No,
Iraq needs something
correct.
solid here.
That foul, in fact, was on Chen. Chen Yin-chun. Baseline drive. Hamoudi works himself into trouble. Bully ball that time. Power move by
Great strong
Al-Zuhairi.
finish.
And a turnover. Ting just tried to do, excuse me, Lin just tried to do a little too much.
Iran here, they need back-to-back scores here to close this gap. It's 13.
From what I saw from that last play on that replay, I think that's got to be more of a priority. Al Zuhairi down low looked like a good option. Iraq. Ala Abdullah.
Not too sure here. Iraq have lost their way.
He just lost the ball.
Yeah.
Just fell out of his hand.
Taipei looking to increase on this lead. See what they got here.
Again, it's just a wide open drive, and it's Lin again. He mentioned it. He's been super aggressive coming out of that halftime break. He's already up to 10 points in the contest, but it's the ease at which not just him. But
I think he only played 6 or 7 minutes in the first half.
We saw Hinton. Lin, you're right. He's up to 10.5 minutes in the contest, missed the first of 2. Been okay without being spectacular. 9 of 13 at 69% from the free throw line.
Iraq come down, see if they can. Oh, looks back court.
Duala gets it over Hamoudi. Duala tries to get to the rim, no good. And the block by Gilbert. Transition opportunity. And down this end, it's that man, Lin, who's come out and having a purple patch to start the second. And all of a sudden, this leads out to 15 points. Got to get something going on the offensive end. Iraq. In the corner.
Much needed 3 there. Much needed.
Hassan Abdullah knocks down the 3. Chen setting up the offense. And as you'd expect, why not go to Lin? Gilbeck's on the box, comes out for an on-ball screen. Pick and roll. Gilbeck almost loses it. Lin falls back into his hands. And right now that rim looks like a hula hoop for Lin. Everything's dropping for him. Wow. Hassan Abdullah with a forced 3. Well, he started the game in white-hot fashion. March in Howe, and he comes down and just walks into a 2. Just too late. You saw the late effort there by Ali Ismail. It's just not intense enough. There's not an urgency on the defensive end for my liking.
It's a lot to do with the type of shots they're taking down the other end as well, you know, quick shots.
Hey, it's an odd way. It's an odd way. One time he come, he move little bit ball around was okay. And then we are not move ball, only we are waiting, pick, there take a shot. We want the ball inside. Also ball inside, and ball come inside, and inside we can play. That is from elbow. From elbow we are did couple times. It's not matter where. After that coming long or screen coming from the inside.
Hey, play physical with 0.
Well, they're concerned about the amount of threes they're taking relative to how a lot of the games are played. They're 2 of 13, Iraq, but they've had 43 field goal attempts, only 13 of them coming from the three-point line. And these days, that's a low amount, but it's been all Lin Chen
Yeah, he's been great for Taipei. He's picked it up here after not playing many minutes in the first half, and he's caught on fire a little here, and Iraq just can't solve that middle on ball.
Well, right now, it's Iraq needs a response. This game could get away from them. It's already a 17-point margin. These next few possessions become critical. Al-Zuhairi with the handoff. Al-Kanawi. Just doesn't look smooth out there. Al-Kanawi.
That looked better though. They got through hands and they're able to get to something on the rim, and you know, and they just couldn't quite convert. It's a lot better than what they've shown the previous plays.
Oh dear. That's not going to help their cause. Having some problems inbounding.
Just that loose passing. You need to be sharp there. Sharp passing, sharp cuts.
10 seconds remain on the shot clock. Al-Zuhairi. Showing his ball handling. He's got to get one up. Al-Zuhairi can't get that one to fall. And it's the transition of Chinese Taipei. Ma. They go down to Gilbert. Good pass. And good cutting action on the weak side. Ma with another attempt. Too long.
Yeah, two cutters on the rim. Can't be at the same time. They have to be after each other.
Al-Zuhairi trying to get some stuff going on down low. When he's around the rim, when he gets that body around the rim, he's got some good touch. And Al-Zuhairi,
Here more than ever, you just got to put a body on that defender. Gilbert's too big to finesse it over him.
Chen is short. Well, they're peppering away from the three-point time. That time Lin misses from the corner. And there's a turnover. Good hands by Lin. Reach from behind, gets rewarded. And just the body language of Iraq now. This full court pressure just wearing them down.
They need to be solid here. Get something.
Hamoudi. Hamoudi with the penetration, the kick. And they're up and in. Gardiaga. They can sense it right now. Chance for them to put Iraq away.
Taipei's up their defense with Gardiaga and Chen and Lin out here.
Ten seconds on the shot clock. Good pressure again. Tough to get the inbound. Al-Kanawi. Long three. Poor shot. But the work, the hustle, the energy. We need to see more of that from Ali Brahimi.
Great rebound by Ali Brahimi. It looked like they had nothing. And then he comes out and gets that rebound and put back. Great block shot too by Ibrahimi.
Ali Brahimi at both ends of the floor. Gardiaga goes in. Ali Brahimi said, no, sir. Lin comes up short. Hu with a rebound. Loses the handle. Iraq now in transition, and it's an off the ball foul, and it's going to be Gardiaga. And
I think a good smart foul in transition.
well, they're in no foul problems. That's only going to be their second team foul of the quarter. Brahimi to inbound. Plenty of time on the clock. Down low. Al Zuhairi gets caught up, has to force one up, just up against a big body of Gilbert. And now, Chinese Taipei. Oh my! What a finish it is this time on the follow-up. Beautiful by Brandon Gilbert.
Great attack by Hinton, then Big come across the block and freed up the lane for Big Gilbert to finish that.
I'm sure that was a well-advised shot. Oh, it's going to count. I think the foul is actually going to be off the ball. Gardiaga is going to get the 2. It's at the top of your screen. Maybe not. I thought it was going to be off the ball. And it was. It wasn't on the shot. I all think the foul was going to be on Al Brahimi, but it was off the ball. There was a hold, and because they're in the bonus now.
I think wisely Coach Tukey took away his challenge because he might have found out that the foul was before he took off for the layup down the other end.
Brandon Gilbert. Well, the foul had to have been adjudicated as after the shot, otherwise it would have been a player control foul that the score wouldn't have counted. So it's clearly a foul off the ball. Anyway, Iraq. Just under a minute to play in the third period. Trying to go back down to Al Brahimi.
Yeah, Taipei switching there on the handoff. You got to punish them, punish those switches where you can.
Al Brahimi, he's got the 11 points, 4 rebounds. He's battled hard. Azuala with the inbound, and it's another turnover. And this ignites the transition for Chinese Taipei. Looking for a post-up of Chen. And it's Lin right now. Lin just walks in to a 3 ball.
It's always dangerous when you go under the first one and you get caught.
Just astounded at the lack of intensity fighting through those screens, and it's just, that is symbolic of the contest and the challenges that Iraq have had. Now, Ali Brahimi wipes his hands, but just the concentration level and the attention to detail by Iraq hasn't been there in this one. 14 seconds remaining. Shot clock off. Lin. They get it back to Lin. Middle on ball. Too long. And that's the end of the third. And it's Chinese Taipei. They came out after halftime, put the Jets on. They lead it 63-41 at the 3/4 time break.
Yeah, great impact by Lin there in the third quarter, especially getting to the hole, getting to the foul line, and also knocking down a couple of threes late.
It's all about trying to maintain it now with Chinese Taipei. We saw some good action, and in this quarter, it's the Lin quarter. He came out, he get to his spot in the paint, that got him started. And then just look at this defense. Just wide open.
Yeah, Iraq got to solve that. You know, you got to identify Lin's the most dangerous guy on the court with the ball. And when he's using those middle on balls, don't worry about the big rolling. Just don't let him get to the cup.
Oh my goodness. And I like the way that Chinese Taipei knew Lin was cooking, and they fed him. They got it going for him. Hamoudi's tried hard. And Lin, when you get it going, those floaters, some of those tougher shots, look at that. You just find, all of a sudden, you're in the right place at the right time, you get another possession.
Yeah, it's just that, you know, it's that basketball luck. You get the ball in his hands and good things happen. And if he gets doubled, you know, you get wide open shots.
Coach said 1891 is the app that you need to jump on. All the stats, all the data. If they're going to get back into this one, Demario Mayfield, I think he's one that he needs to get going.
Yeah, and when he has had his opportunities, he's not taking the high percentage shots. He's taking the deep two.
He's only got the 4 points.
Yeah.
Excuse me, he's got the 9 points, 1 rebound, a couple of assists. There's a good start to try and generate some energy.
Great play.
Al-Brahimi.
Great play there, come in and burn the switch there.
Who lost the handle, and although it's a foul, I'd be encouraged that at least Al-Kafaji was up and in and putting some pressure on. There's no tomorrow. They gotta have a mentality just to all-out pressure, trailing it by 20.
Yeah, we need a good response here.
Hu Long Mao gets his own rebound, tidies up his own miss.
Great finish here by Hu. We need a tough response here by Iraq, especially on the defensive end. Good screen there. The idea was right, just didn't execute the pass there.
Well, they're up to 17 turnovers in the contest, and that's probably about 10 too many at this stage. Beautiful footwork that time by Hu Long Mao. Lin. And some pressure there. Abdullah. He's asking for an unsportsmanlike. Not sure what that's all about. Hassan Abdullah. Hinton with the inbound. Lin, middle on ball. Well, he is just on fire.
Yeah, you got to be attached to the screen there when Lin comes off, but also if you defend him, you got to follow him over the screen, force him towards the hoop.
22 points now for Lin. Al-Brahimi.
He had a quickness advantage here. He just had to rip middle, attack. Stepped out of bounds.
Just a foot on the line. Oh, slipping. Gardiaga just slipped over, and they might want to tidy that up. Have a look, just lose his footing right there. Double team pressure. Smart play by Mayfield, just threw it off the legs of Hinton.
Yeah, here we go. Mayfield.
Nice.
It's a lot more solid move, rip baseline. Got closer, got to a spot.
He gets into double figures now with 11 points.
Got to get over the screen.
Lin, wide open, 2-3 zone. They have a look at it. And it's, based on what we saw in the first half, that's not going to work. That time it's Gardiaga with the 3 ball. And there is another turnover. Just miscommunication between Mayfield and Hamoudi.
Yeah, Ali Brahimi's had a couple of turnovers in the last minute. He needs to shore up on that and get sharper
excuse me, you're right. It was Al Ibrahimi with that confusion, and there's an offensive foul.
That little chat with the ref about that
Yeah.
has worked.
I think the foul was on number 62. 62, Chen Guan Chuan. Mayfield. Backcourt foul. Well, the officials now having an impact.
To release some of the pressure up the court.
Try to get it to Mayfield. He was pressured. Kanawi, back to Mayfield. Into the paint, stops, props. Can't get that one to drop.
Yeah, good shot. Got right deep into the paint, just couldn't convert there.
Liao. Gets it back to Lin. Liao,
Good
back
extra
to
pass
Lin.
by Liu. Great minutes there by Lin. Carl checks in for him. And you would think he's done the job to get him over.
Mayfield. Just a bit of a lull in this one at the moment. That is symbolic of the challenges that Iraq have had. Al Ibrahimi with the air ball.
The right play, the right pass, just didn't execute on the end there.
Gao comes in for Lin. He's got the point guard duties. He can also shoot it. Hinton wasn't on the... Liu. They weren't on the same page originally. He still finds enough time and space to knock down a three. Oh, might have been a little shuffling of the feet. Chinese Taipei get another opportunity.
See if they can find Liu again. He hit the last three.
Who?
Nice back door there by Hinton. Good execution on the pass.
Yeah, this is deteriorating right now. Not seeing any fight at all from Iraq. Mayfield. It's the drive.
Great finish there by Al-Kafaji.
Al-Kafaji. Mohammed Al-Kafaji. That's just too much time. It's a little fumble, and they're still able to find a way to get open on the three-point line. The back door cut, Hinton, all coming together. And in all of these plays, very little ball pressure defense. Al-Kafaji, he's got the 6 points and 5 rebounds in the contest.
He's been great for them. He's turned it over a couple of times, but he's from the outside shot. He's like, I wanted him to shoot there, but it's the first time I've seen him rip on the hoop.
Kick ahead. Liu, number 5. He's been active since coming on and getting an opportunity. Chen Guan couldn't quite handle it. Wasn't a great pass, but wasn't able to reel it in. Mayfield. Another messy possession and another turnover. Gao had a wide open shot, decided not to take it. Chen Guan starting to heat up.
Great shot down there.
This has just become ISO ball for Mayfield just trying to get his. Oh, hello, back to back. No, not that time by Chen. No semblance of team system at all right now for Iraq on both ends of the floor.
No, you know, they're frustrated, they're emotional with the way they've played today. They need to find a way to finish this game to help them. You know, they've got another game coming up.
Well, that's it. It's not just about this one. Now, they're going to have to rely on results to go their way, but one win can still get you there. But based on what we've seen here this afternoon, it's not looking great. Kafaji can't get it to fall, and there's a turnover going the other way.
I think both coaches will talk about being sharper, being better.
Yeah. Iraq 20 turnovers. Chinese Taipei just to 12. Even just the 12 is 2 or 3 too many.
Yes.
Al-Kanawi can't get it. The shot to fall. 2-3 zone. This is, to me, the ultimate waving of the white flag by Iraq. Gao, 3 ball, no good. Rebound, Hinton. He can't get the follow-up.
Iraq get a wide open 3 down this end after they push in transition, couldn't convert.
All the heat of the contest has gone out of this game. Gao, 2-on-2 game with Hu. Gao walks in, almost uncontested.
Great reject there. They got to what they wanted, just get through the play, get it through hands, and then get the attack ready.
No. Fali Nahi seeing his first minutes, number 14.
Aggressive play there by Hu.
Al-Brahimi coming back in, and checking out is Al-Kafaji. Almadi Abbas into the contest as well. Number 2. Oh, that's nice play that time.
Great pass, great catch there. An even better finish. Gotta get over that screen, the bus, yes.
Gao. Strong finish by Chen Guan Chuan.
Able to hold off.
He's been good.
Yeah, he's been able to hold off the defense.
Now he's come in at a time when the game, really, the contest was over. But these are the types of minutes that you need when you're a bench guy. You come in, you get some good minutes, can provide some confidence in the coach that if the moment is a little bit more important, that he can look down that bench and know that you're going to be ready.
Getting belief and confidence from the coach is very important.
Oh, word it is. Chen makes the second. Iraq swinging around the perimeter.
Driving into
Nami, he
defense.
just wasn't able to get the finish.
Good leave here. Trailed into that perfect. Great setup by Gal for a wide open three up the top.
Ali Brahimi, number 3 for Iraq. He's battled. I like the way in which he's at least trying on both ends of the floor. That's pretty clear-cut foul, I would have thought. Gao Jinwei, although he might have actually got grabbed. It actually might have been Almadi Abbas with the hook, and he gets away with one.
Well, you see a lot of that now. You know, you put your hands in there, reach for the ball, and then the offensive person hooks up.
Yeah.
And then you can't get out.
We got rewarded that time, didn't he? Almadi Abbas hasn't had a whole lot of playing opportunities. He comes in, knocks down a couple of free throws.
Great pressure up the court, unlucky there. Great pressure. Gal smart enough to get the foul.
Almadi Abbas showing at least a little spirit. Gets called for the foul. At least he's up and in on Gao, trying to put some pressure on the ball. Liu inbounds it. Hinton.
Abbas off the steal.
Abbas. Almadi Abbas. Coming in and showing something in the dying stages of this one.
Great value. He's showing great value to his teammates and his coach.
Bringing some energy. Something that Iraq haven't seen a lot of. We see it in little bits and pieces. There you see the nice reach in. Good position. And Hinton with the reach foul. Almadi Abbas couldn't get the reward.
Got to convert on that, Abbas. There you go.
Just. Front rim gets the roll. Oh my goodness. Liu. Just poor awareness by Iraq off a free throw, a made free throw at that, and they're able to take it out of bounds, a full court pass to the layup. Oh, he's come in and given us a little something. As our man, Almadi Abbas. Almadi Abbas with the pass. He's trying to show coach all the tools that he has in his bag.
Both long distance passes have been on makes as well. Coach killers.
Is that full course pass to Liu? Sen Xiang Jun with the 2 free throws. That was well short. Played 3 games in the qualifying. He's 26 years of age. Plays for the Fighting Eagles Nagoya. Abdallah sets up the play.
Here comes a bus.
Why not?
Why not?
Almadi Abbas coming in and showing some energy. Knocks down the long 3.
He's been great for them. He's
Gao. Liu misses the 3.
Can we find a bus again?
They work it round. Down low.
Great pass, great drop off, great finish by Abrahimi.
Telling you, he can hold his head up high. This has been all one-way traffic. But he's got 19.7 rebounds. Ali Brahimi showing some heart. He's only played the 20 minutes. Up to 20. .29 seconds remaining in the contest. Chinese Taipei.
Abbas nearly getting a steal on that.
Gao. Back to Gao. On-ball screen with Chen. Hinton for the 3. Got it. Final play. Abdullah can't get the last 3 ball to... And it's Iraq thinking they're glad this one's over. Hasn't been one of their better outings.
Yeah, tough for Iraq. Taipei struggled early to get that lead.
And it's Iraq, though, the final score going down 60 to 87.
Yeah, great adjustments made in the 3rd quarter, I think, for Coach Tukji. He tried to rest his main players, Lin, and then he brought him in for that 3rd quarter and then rested him the whole 4th. They were able to get out, push it past 20 and ended up winning by 27. And their focus now is on their 3rd and final game. I think it's against New Zealand.
It certainly is, and you can see enough in Chinese Taipei. They've got a bit of size, they can shoot the ball so well that New Zealand have got to be on their game to make sure they get that win. Now, New Zealand will go in as the overwhelming favourites, but there's enough out there from Chinese Taipei that if New Zealand don't behave themselves, they're going to be in with a chance.
I think grabbing a 2-0 lead in this pool play, or 2 wins, should I say, and then resting their main players is ideal.
Well,
so that's going to be a great matchup.
One thing they can be rest assured is that they are through. They are through to the next stage. And who knows, they're going to go all out to try and finish on top and earn direct entry straight through to the quarterfinals. And TCL player of the game was Lin Qian.
Yeah, he was great. His impact in that 3rd quarter immediately, the first 2 minutes, able to get to the foul line. Just that middle on ball, Iraq couldn't deal with. He was getting layup after layup.
No, that's right. A lot of soul searching for Iraq and how it ended this way. But it was that man Lin Qian that really got things going to start the 2nd. Came out and was on fire. They had so many different weapons they can go to, but he ended up with 22 points, led the way for Chinese Taipei. Another one that came in and had a big impact was Gardiaga. He ended up with the 13 points. Adam Hinton, he had the 11. And all around, they were able to share it around. Shot at 44%, but a very impressive 41% from the 3-point line. Anything over 33, you start to go, okay, well, we're okay from the 3-point line, but to be up in the 40s, that's some really good shooting.
It's great shooting. You know, and they just punished them on the outside, and Iraq couldn't match him on the outside shooting as well.
No, it was that was man Ali Brahimi with the 20 points and 7 rebounds was clearly the standout. But that play right there typified just the lack of awareness and perhaps not the intensity that Iraq needed. Way too many oopsies and just miscommunications and turnovers. So there we have the standings in Group D. Chinese Taipei take the lead. New Zealand to follow up their game against the Philippines. That's coming up next. And Iraq 0-2. So it'll be between, provided New Zealand get that win, Iraq and the Philippines to see who gets that place. Chinese.